morning, everyone. Happy Monday. We're in May. We made it to May. Give yourself a pat on the back for that one. It's Monday, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. I'm sure there will be lots of jokes about that today. Before we get started, we'll do some announcements, but we'll go ahead and start with our superhero pose and put our feet wide apart, flat on the floor. You can do it standing up or sitting down, whichever you prefer. I like to aim my heart towards the sky. That allows my shoulders to go back and down. And then, just so I can be a real superhero, I put my fists on my hips. And this allows us to take nice deep breaths in through our nose and out through our mouth. And we'll just keep breathing while we do these announcements for today. Today, I'm sure Gizmo will be coming back in to join us at some point today. And I do plan at the very end to move my chair out of the way and this table so that Gizmo can show you a couple more of his tricks that he's been working on. He likes to show those off a little bit. So if you stick with us to the end, you'll get to see Gizmo in action some more. So today, kind of like what we've been doing on most Monday mornings, is we are going to get our blood moving a little bit, get our body moving a little bit. We're going to warm up our voices a little bit, just get going. So I will demonstrate most of these moves while I'm sitting in the chair, but you're welcome to do them standing up or sitting down, whichever you prefer. Also, I'm going to demonstrate things using our hands and our legs, but if you can only use one or the other, you adjust it for yourself and do the version of the move that is right for you. And hopefully, whatever that version is will bring a smile to your face. Hopefully we're going to have some people joining us from all over Columbus and maybe even farther out. If you want to put a comment in a Facebook comment to let us know your first name and where you're joining us from, that's kind of fun for people to see. I can't see it. There's Gizmo. I can't see it, the screen from where I sit, but Shakira is on Facebook where she is, and she is on a conference call here on the phone next to me, so she can keep me informed about different comments on Facebook as well. I think those are the main things: getting our bodies moving, be safe, have fun, find the way that works for you. I think we got all that. So normally, if you've been joining us on Monday mornings, you know that when we climb the ladder the same number of times as the day of the month. But since today's only May 4th, we're going to go ahead and climb the ladder 10 times when we get to the ladder, even though it's just the 4th. Because 4 is not enough rungs to get us out of the water and into the boat. So we'll do that when we get to it. Okay, go ahead and shake out your superhero arms. By the way, this superhero pose, I learned about this from a woman who had a TED Talk. I believe her name is Amy Cuddy, C-U-D-D-Y. I'll look it up and make sure for next week to give you the for sure details about Amy Cuddy's research about when someone does this superhero pose for 2 minutes a day. It has a lot of really positive benefits. So that's kind of why we do that. So go ahead and shake out your superhero arms. And I like to scoot to the front edge of my chair. Keep my feet wide apart. Yes. Oh, yay. Yes. Hi, Ben. Hi, Cindy. Hi, everybody. Thanks, Kyra. Okay, we got our feet wide apart, flat on the floor. Ben, you're just in time. We're going to row the boat, so I need you to sing along with me, okay? We're going to reach forward with our hands to grab the oars. And the way we're gonna do this, we're gonna lean back in our chair and bend our elbows backwards while we row the boat. Then we're gonna reach as far forward as we can, rowing the boat forward, reaching our rows forward and back. And we're gonna sing our song. So take a deep breath in. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Again, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Very nice. Hopefully that gets you warmed up a little bit and stretches things out a little bit. We're going to, now that we've rowed our boat into the middle of a beautiful, imagine the prettiest blue clear water that you've ever seen. And we now get to go for a swim. So if you want to join me for a swim, we're going to put our hands up over our head. This is a pretend swim, so everybody's going to be safe, whether you can swim or not. Okay, we got our hands up over our head. We're going to take a deep breath in, count to 3, and on 3, we're going to dive in. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, dive in. This swimming, we're going to do a little freestyle to start. We're going to make a big circle with one arm and the other arm. Be careful of the armrest on your chair, or be careful if anybody's sitting next to you while you're doing a little freestyle. The swimming is often one of the moves that my friend Elaine requests when we're doing our chair yoga at Goodwill. She likes to do the swimming. She'll demonstrate it and teach us and lead us. Unfortunately, she's not here today to teach us, but maybe we'll get her to lead us on another time while we're doing our freestyle. Okay, take a break from the freestyle. We're gonna reverse. Do the same move, big circle with your arm backwards, because it's time for the backstroke. One arm back and the other arm back. One arm back and the other arm back. I know my shoulders are feeling some Rice Krispies snapping and crackling. Hopefully yours are okay. Do one more backstroke. Okay, now we're gonna do the breaststroke. The way we do this, we put our hands together in front of our chest, we dive forward, circle our hands back. Dive forward and circle your hands back. Dive forward and circle your hands back. Dive forward, circle back. One more. Dive forward and circle back. Okay, I know I haven't gotten to see Gizmo swim yet, but I have seen other dogs swim. So we're gonna pretend like we're doing the doggy paddle. But maybe you have a dog that likes to go swimming. We're gonna swim with our front paws and our back paws bouncing up and down. It's basically a way for us to see how much water we can splash with our front and our back paws. Gets our heart and our lungs going a little bit. We'll take a break from the doggy paddle. Now let's do a little bit. We're gonna swim like a fish. We're gonna put our palms together in front of our chest. Our hands kind of look like a fish. And we're gonna lean from side to side. This helps us wake up our sides a little bit and stretch our sides a little bit. Like we're swimming like a fish in the water, side to side. We also like to add our fish lips. Ben, can you do the fish lips with me? Kind of like you're blowing kisses. Fish lips while we're swimming from side to side. Okay, take a break with the fish lips and the fish swimming. We started adding one more swimming stroke because my sister Lynn in Missouri is an expert swimmer, and she's even good at doing the butterfly stroke. So we're going to do the butterfly, and the way we do that is we're going to let our hands rest down towards the floor. We're going to bring both our hands backwards in a circle behind us, and then dive in. And then bring our hands down. It's basically a backwards circle with our hands going at the same time. Dive in. Instead of backstroke being one arm and the other arm, butterfly is both arms going at the same time. Dive in. Backwards circle and dive in. Backwards circle and dive in. One more. Backwards circle and dive in. Okay, that's the butterfly. Oh, I forgot. We're gonna do one more kind of swim. And I like to scoot back in my chair for this one. And it's called the flutter kick. This is another way for us to pretend like we're splashing as much water as we can. And we do this with our feet and our hands. So we'll straighten out our legs and our feet. Ooh, that was my ankle cracking. We're gonna hold out our arms and legs straight out in front of us, and then we're gonna flutter kick. We're just gonna let our hands and feet flop up and down like we're splashing water. Flutter kick. Get that water going towards everybody. I'm getting everybody out in Facebook land wet with my flutter kick. Okay, relax those arms and legs. I think that's probably enough swimming for now. We did a lot of different swimming strokes. I'm going to scoot to the front edge of my chair now because now that we're finished swimming, it's time to get back in the boat. And Richie always says the best way to get back in the boat is to climb the ladder. And the way we climb our ladder is to reach one arm up to the sky and our opposite knee comes up. We're going to bring our knee and our hand down, and then we're going to switch to our other arm and our other knee and reach up and pull down. Okay, so we're just going to go back and forth, reaching up and pulling down, and then switching to the other arm and the other leg. And since it's only May 4th, we're going to count to 10 while we do this one. Take a deep breath in. Normally we would do it the number of days of the month, but 4 is not enough, so we're going to do 10. Here we go. Reach up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. I think Gizmo liked that one. Thank you, buddy. Oh, he's going to come say hi. Gizmo likes it when I'm talking because he comes over and wants to be part of the action. You don't want to miss any of the fun, do you? We'll do your tricks later, okay? Take a break. Thank you. Okay, we're back in the boat. And now let's do a little bit to warm up our fingers. We're going to pretend like we're putting a magic spell on everyone all around the world. So everyone stays well and has a wonderful day today. And then we're going to just squeeze our fingers in and pop them out. Squeeze them in. And I guess this is kind of like we're flicking water on somebody. Flicking water. Yeah.
Enter your contract join. Don't have your mom, dad.
All right. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Lynn. Nice to see everybody. We've got our fingers all warmed up. Let's we're going to make circles with our fingers now. We're going to bring our thumb and our pointer finger together. Kind of like an OK sign. You're going to make some glasses. Then we're going to move our thumb to our middle finger. Then we're going to move our thumb to our ring finger. Then we're going to take our thumb to our pinky finger. Shake those out. let's do the wave with our hands. We're gonna interlace our fingers in front of our chest. So now we've got basically kind of have almost like a tabletop from our elbow, one elbow to the other elbow in front of our chest. And we're just gonna do a wave, take one elbow up and back down, and let our wrists and fingers loosen up, stretch out, wake up. And this is always the direction that my arms and hands want to go, the same way. But I think it's nice for us to challenge our brains a little bit too by stopping and going back and doing the wave in the other direction. That's not as comfortable and not as easy, but it's still a nice challenge for our brains and our muscles. So I'm gonna go back to my first easy way. And then I'm gonna reverse and go back. When we practice going the opposite direction, it does start getting easier eventually. Okay, we'll shake those out some more. Okay, let's do a little bit more with our fingers. We're gonna roll our fingers into a fist and point our thumbs to the sky. I bet you guys know what's next. If you've been joining me other Mondays, you know that when we're pointing our thumbs to the sky, it's happy days time. It's time to be like Fonzie. So we've got our thumbs pointing to the sky. We're gonna take a deep breath in, and I'm gonna count to three. On three, we're all gonna say what Fonzie says. As long and as loud as we can. I'm not going to say it very loud because I don't want to hurt your ears, but I'm going to count on you guys to make your A as loud and as long as you can, okay? Thumbs pointing to the sky. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. You're going to give your thumbs a little squeeze, open and close your fingers around your thumbs, shake your wrists out a little bit. Okay, now Fonzie, we're going to do another Fonzie, but this time we're going to whisper what Fonzie says, okay? We're going to pretend like Fonzie has some other people taking a nap in the other room and he doesn't want to wake them up. So we're going to roll our fingers into a fist, point our thumbs to the sky. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Nobody got disturbed from their nap. We'll give our thumbs a squeeze, open and close our fingers around our thumbs, shake them out a little bit. That's wonderful. Okay, let's do a little bit. Actually, I'm going to pause and see if anybody else. Actually, I'm not going to unlock it, Shakira, but can you tell me if anybody else on the call has any specific requests that they want to do?
I have not gotten any requests so far.
Oh.
I think that Andrea needs to work with us. She is joined us on the
Oh, awesome. Okay, no special requests from those in the call. I think Gizmo has a request. What's your request, Gizmo? Gizmo says it's time to do a little stretching. Okay, take a break. Thank you. Okay, let's do a little stretching like Gizmo was just doing. We're going to reach. He was kind of reaching both paws up on my chest. So we haven't done this one before. We're going to pretend like we're making a rainbow up and over our head. So we're going to start this rainbow by putting both arms off to the side. Then we're going to reach both arms up over our heads and then down over to the other side. And then we're going to draw that rainbow back up and over our heads down to the other side. Gizmo said he wanted to stretch. He thought we needed to stretch. So we're going to go up and over to the other side. And one more time. Up and over to your starting side. Very good. Get a little bit of stretch there. Let's do, since we've done a little bit with our hands and our arms, let's do a little bit with our legs now. I'm gonna go, I'm mixing up the order a little bit just so that, just to keep it exciting. So we're gonna start, I don't know about you, but one of the things I'm really missing during this time of not seeing people as often is I miss hugs. So let's do hugs with our knees. We'll do one knee at a time. We're gonna lace our hands under our thigh of one knee and just bring that knee towards your chest. I like to sit back in my chair while I do this one. We're just gonna hold that knee up towards our chest, give it a hug. If you want, you can lean over and give your knee a kiss. If your knee's too far away, you can blow it a kiss, whichever you prefer. But we just want to get a little bit of a stretch and a little bit of a hug. While you're hugging your knee, go ahead and make circles with your toes while your toes are just kind of hanging there. Circle your toes one way and circle your toes the other way. Okay, you can slowly lower that knee down. Let's do the same thing with our other leg. We're gonna interlace our fingers underneath our thigh, and we're gonna gently bring our knee towards our chest and give that other knee a hug and a kiss if you want. Blow it a kiss. And while you're breathing and hugging that knee in, we'll make some circles with our toes one way. Hopefully you can see my toes since the socks are a different color than my pants. Then reverse and make your toes go the other way. Making a circle the other way. And then we're gonna slowly lower that down. Okay, now we're warming up our legs a little bit. Let's do our series where we ride our bicycle, and each place we stop our bicycle, we're gonna do another leg move. So let's start with our bicycle. We're gonna pedal with our hands, and we're gonna pedal with our feet. Take a deep breath in. Here we go. Pedal, pedal, pump, pump. Pedal, pedal, pump, pump. Pedal, pedal, pump, pump. One more. Pedal, pedal, pump, pump. Put on the brakes. Hopefully they're not too squeaky. Okay, our first stop for our leg exercises is for the scissors. So the way we do that, we'll start stretching our legs out in front of us, stretching our arms out in front of us, and we're gonna pretend like both our arms and legs are a pair of scissors, and we're gonna open and close, open and close, open and close. So our hands and legs are going out to the side for open, and coming back together in the middle for close. Out to the side, open, into the middle to close. Open, close, open, close. Two more. Open, close, open, close. Okay, relax your arms and legs. Okay, we gotta get back on our bicycle to take us to the next stop. Okay, we're gonna pedal with our hands and our feet. Take a deep breath in. Here we go. Pedal, pedal, pump, pump. Pedal, pedal, pump, pump. Pedal, pedal, pump, pump. One more. Pedal, pedal, pump, pump. Put on the brakes. Okay, that was okay, now we're ready for our next stop with our legs. We're lucky enough today, Monday morning, May 4th, when we're recording this. It is sunny today, so we don't really need windshield wipers if we go out today, but we're just gonna do pretend windshield wipers. But let's do it one set at a time. Let's start with our legs only, We're gonna straighten out our legs. You can just relax your hands on your thighs if you want. And we're just gonna hold our legs still, but our toes are gonna go side to side, like little bitty windshield wipers, just with our toes. Remember to keep breathing while we do this. Side to side to side. Okay, bounce your toes on the floor, relax your legs for a little bit. Now we're gonna do windshield wipers with just our arms. So we're gonna, our elbows are bent and our fingers are pointing to the sky. And we're gonna swish our arms, our forearms and our hands like windshield wipers. So our elbows are gonna kind of hold still and our forearms and hands are gonna swish, 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 like we're cleaning the windshield off in front of our face. Swish, 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 swish. Okay, take a break with your arms. Now we're gonna challenge our brains and we're gonna do both our legs and our hands together. So go ahead and straighten out your legs. Bend your elbows and point your hands to the sky. Hold your legs still and your elbows still and swish your hands and toes side to side. Windshield wipers. Swish, 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 swish. If it's really raining hard, we gotta go faster. Swish, 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 swish. And if we have fancy wipers, we go out and in, out. Instead of going the same direction, they go opposite directions and in. Who knew there were so many different ways to do the windshield wipers? Out and in. My old school bus used to have windshield wipers that went like this. Anyone else have a school bus that had wipers like this? Out and in. Okay, take a break from the windshield wipers. We're gonna go, I'm gonna, just a second. Sorry about that. Gizmo lost his ball and I don't want him to hurt himself. There you go, buddy. Sorry about that. He lost his ball behind the cactus and I didn't want him to get stuck by the cactus. Okay, so windshield wipers are done. We're gonna get back on our bicycle. We're gonna pedal with our arms and our feet to the next stop. Take a deep breath in. Here we go. Pedal, pedal, pump, pump, pedal, pedal, pump, pump, pedal, pedal, pump, pump. One more. Pedal, pedal, pump, pump. Take a break. Okay, this one's gonna be our last stop from our bicycle series. We're going to point our toes and fingers up and point our toes and fingers down. So let's start by stretching out our legs out straight and our arms out straight. If you need to just do one at a time, that's okay. But we're going to do both at the same time and we're going to point our toes and our fingers towards the sky and then point them to the floor. Fingers and toes up, toes down, toes up, toes down, toes up, toes down, toes up, toes down. Two more. Toes up, toes down, toes up, toes down. Bounce your toes on the floor, your hands on your knees. Wonderful. Wow, so we're all finished with the bicycle series, but I know that my friends Harriet and Mitch both really enjoy this one. We call it floor and clap. And I think this one's a little easier when you're scooted to the front edge of your chair. I'm gonna put my feet wide apart, flat on the floor. It's okay if when we lean over to touch the floor, if you aren't able to reach all the way to the floor, that's okay. If you can only reach up here, that's great too. We're gonna try to reach as far as we can to touch the floor, then we're gonna sit up and clap. Then we're gonna reach down to the other side to touch the floor and clap. Okay, you all ready to do that? Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Floor, clap. Floor, clap. Floor, clap. Floor, clap. I feel the stretch in the side of my waist and my hips. Floor, clap. Floor, clap. I'm sure we'll all feel it different places. Floor and clap. Floor and clap. Floor and clap. 2 more. Floor and clap. Floor and clap. While we're here stretching our sides a little bit, let's go to Mara's often requested side stretch. She likes to do this side stretch where we start by putting one hand on the armrest of our chair next to us. If you don't have an armrest on your chair, you can always put your hand on your hip, either on the armrest of your chair or on your hip. Our other hand is going to reach to the sky. I know you can't see my hand when it goes up here, but you know I'm reaching to the sky, just like you are. Okay, we're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to lean over and just hold that stretch for a couple breaths. Okay, take a deep breath in, and as we blow it out, we're going to slowly reach up and over. So you don't want to scrunch way over. You want to reach up and over. And if you can, keep looking up at the screen, keep looking, instead of looking down, keep looking forward. And you want to keep breathing while we do this side stretch. One more deep breath in. And sit up tall. That hand that's reaching towards the sky is going to come down to either the armrest on the other side or your hip, whichever you prefer. The hand that was on the armrest or your hip is going to now reach towards the sky. So before we lean over, let's just stretch that arm towards the sky. Take a nice deep breath in. And as we blow it out, we're going to slowly lean over the other way. Again, we're not going to scrunch way down. We're going to reach up and over so we feel the stretch in our waist and our side and our ribs, even down to your hips a little bit. And we're going to take in some nice deep breaths. One more deep breath in. And as we breathe in, we're going to sit up tall and just slowly let that hand come down to our legs. Okay, since we're doing some nice stretches, let's do a couple more stretches. This one is a tricep stretch. So we're going to start by reaching one arm towards the sky. Our arm is kind of right up next to our ear. So hopefully, while you're reaching up, we'll be able to just bend our elbow and take your hand towards your back, like you're giving yourself a pat on the back. Okay? For some people, that might be a good enough stretch of your tricep, the muscle that's on the back of the top of your arm. The part between the muscle between your shoulder and your elbow. If you want a little bit more stretch, you can bring your other hand up towards your elbow and gently just give your elbow a little bit more of a squeeze towards your head or towards your back a little bit. You don't want to create pain, but hopefully you can feel a little bit of a stretch in your tricep there. While you're giving yourself a pat on the back for doing something wonderful to start your week off right, this first Monday of May. Okay, we're going to unwind one arm and the other arm, shake those arms out. We're going to do the same thing with our other hand. We're going to reach our other arm towards the ceiling. That our bicep and our tricep are really close to where our ear is. We're gonna bend our elbow to bring our palm towards the back. I don't know which way is the best way for you to see, giving yourself a pat on the back. If you can, try to hold your arm up close to your elbow, close to your ear while you're doing this. If you want a little bit more stretch, you can bring your other hand towards your elbow to gently squeeze that elbow closer to your head or more towards the back of your body. So you can feel a nice stretch in your tricep here. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're gonna unwrap both arms and shake them out. Let's do a little popcorn shoulders. We can do one shoulder popping up and down at a time. You can do both shoulders up and down at a time. You can even do some circles with your shoulders. I like to keep my hands, my palms on my knees while my shoulders make some circles. Backwards. And then we're gonna remember to keep breathing while we're making those circles with our shoulders. And then we're gonna stop and go the other direction with circles with our shoulders. Make circles going forwards with our shoulders. Some people like to add a little bobblehead to this one. Gently letting our head just gently moving side to side, forward and back, pretending like you're one of those bobblehead dolls and your head and chin are just going gently different directions. That definitely wakes up my neck and head. Hopefully that helps with yours too. Shall we do some more neck stretching while we're here? Time for the question and answer part of our Monday morning movement. We're going to warm up for this part. We're going to gently look down towards our belly button and gently look forward. This is the warm up, and we'll just do that a few times. Saying good morning to our belly button. Hello, belly button. And looking forward. This is a nice warm up, and it looks like we're nodding our head, yes. Slow motion, yes. Okay, then we're gonna look forward and we're gonna change our stretch and our neck motion to make it look like we're shaking our head no. So we're gonna take our chin over to one shoulder and then back and front over to the other shoulder. And then take our chin in front to the other shoulder, and back and front to the other shoulder. One more time, one shoulder. So this is a slow motion version of shaking our head no. Okay, we're gonna look forward. Our next one, we're gonna bring our shoulders up and our hands up. When we don't know the answer, we can say, I don't know. And then you can just relax them. Shoulders up, hands up. I don't know. I like to do a little bobblehead in between every once in a while. One more time with I don't know. Shoulders up, hands up. I don't know. Okay, first question. You know this is always one of the questions I like to ask. Is it gonna rain today? Truthfully, I don't know, so I'm gonna bring my shoulders and hands up and say, I don't know. Wherever you are, I don't know if you've got rain, but if I were to look outside and, well, it's not raining now, so is it raining now? That I can definitely say no. I'm gonna shake my head gently side to side to say no, it's not raining now. Okay. Okay, I've got another question for you. Is today Wednesday? No, hopefully you know that one. I don't know about you, but I'm having a hard time remembering what day of the week it is these days. But I do know that today's Monday. When we hang out together, it's Monday. So is it Monday? Let's nod our head to that one. Look down at our belly button and forward, down our belly button and forward. Yes, it's Monday. Very good. Will we be celebrating Mother's Day next weekend, next Sunday? Not that, I think it's this coming Sunday, yes. Okay, we'll say yes. Mothers are busy all the time, but I know they've been extra busy with all this stay-at-home stuff, changing where everybody is and what everybody's doing. So we'll definitely celebrate our mothers. Good, next Sunday. Okay, I think your neck and head feel pretty good, hopefully. Okay, that's nice and loose. Let's do a little bit more with our arms, We have not done bicep curls before together. So let's do those together, something new. You can do, it doesn't matter for this one if you want to scoot to the front edge of your chair or back, but I'm gonna start to the front edge of my chair with my feet flat on the floor. And the way I like to do this, I like to pretend like my elbows are kind of stuck to my sides. I'm gonna rest the back of my hands on my knees. And if you want to roll your fingers into a fist to pretend like you're holding a weight, or holding something in your hands. If you ever want to do this while you're holding a water bottle or a can of green beans or something like that for a little extra weight, you can do that. But in general, we're going to work, our bicep is this muscle right here between our elbow and our shoulder on the top part of our arm. So we're going to squeeze our elbows to our wrists, and we're gonna bring our fist up to our shoulders, if you can, as close towards your shoulders as possible, and then back down to your knees. Fist to your shoulders and knees, shoulders and knees, shoulders and knees, shoulders and knees. One more, shoulders and knees. Okay, Gizmo is getting his ball caught everywhere. Get it. Okay, I think Gizmo is really excited to show you guys some of his moves. We'll stop in about 7 minutes or so Gizmo can show you some of his moves. So that's our bicep curl. So we've got our arms getting warmed up. We've already done the pat on the back with the tricep curl. How about a few more hugs with crisscross applesauce? I know that this is also one of Richie's most requested moves, crisscross applesauce. I think it's just because he likes saying crisscross applesauce, or because he likes applesauce. I don't know which, but I like doing it, so we'll do it. Arms out wide. We're gonna crisscross, give ourselves a big hug and a pat on the back. Before we go anywhere, let's just hold ourselves in a hug and rock ourselves back and forth a little bit like we're rocking a baby. We're all doing what we can to take care of ourselves during this time that we're staying at home. So you deserve an extra pat on the back and an extra hug. Okay, another deep breath in. Let's open up our arms out wide. That was crisscross applesauce. We're going to give ourselves another hug, but this time we're going to switch which arm is on top. Again, you can pat yourself on the back and rock it from side to side. Okay, let's open up those arms, and we are going to cross our fingers. We're going to keep our fingers crossed through this next round of crisscross applesauce. Okay, fingers crossed, arms out to the side. Crisscross, give yourself a hug. Open up. Applesauce, switch which arm is on top. Then we're going to open up and set our arms and fingers free. You can just shake your fingers out however you want. Okay, let's do another round of crisscross applesauce. Start with your arms out wide, crisscross, give yourself a hug. Open those arms up, be careful of anybody next to you. Applesauce, switch which arm is on top. Now we're going to cross, I'm gonna scoot back a little bit for this one. We're gonna cross our ankles. You can keep your feet on the floor, but just keep your ankles crossed, okay? All right, open up your arms, crisscross, give yourself a hug, keeping those ankles crossed. Open up your arms, applesauce, switch which arm is on top. Now we're gonna set our ankles and our arms free. Let everything go loosey-goosey. Pretend like your arms and legs are noodles. Just, I don't know, have you ever made spaghetti and when you get the spaghetti out, the noodles are all flopping all around? Pretend like your arms and legs are like spaghetti noodles. Okay. Now let's do a little bit with our wings. We're gonna do the wing stretcher. Let's start, we're gonna go reverse. We're gonna start with our biggest wings, like eagle wings. We're gonna bring our arms, straight arms out to the side and slowly bring them up towards the sky and slowly let our wrists and hands come down to our side. Back up towards the sky like a very gentle, slow eagle's wings. Big arms going up and big arms coming down. Big eagle's wings, wonderful. Okay, now we're going to interlace our fingers gently behind either your head or the back of your neck, because we're going to start with our hands behind our head or our neck, and our elbows are pointing out away from our head. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep our heads and chests pointing towards the sky, and we're going to gently bring our elbows together and apart, together and apart. I think this is like a giant butterfly, together and apart, together and apart. One more, together and apart. Unlace your hands and shake those arms out. Okay, now we're gonna tuck our thumbs underneath our armpits. And we're gonna gently bring our elbows up and down like chicken wings. Usually we have someone in the room who's makes chicken sounds while we do our chicken wings. Chicken wings. Okay, relax your chicken wings. Do one last set of wings. We're gonna hook our thumbs together and just let our fingers fold in together in front and open up. Little bitty butterfly wings to bring them down and stretch them out, bring them down and stretch them out. Shake those out. I just remembered because I've added a few here, we're running out of time, and I want to make sure we do some of the other moves that people have requested in the past. I know one that's really popular is the rocket ship. So let's do the rocket ship, the lion, and then we'll give Gizmo a chance to show us some of his moves. So rocket ship, we're going to scoot to the front edge of our chair. We're going to put our feet wide apart. We're going to put our hands on the armrest of our chair. If you don't have the armrest of your chair, that's okay. Basically, we're going to stand up and sit down while we count down from 10 before we blast off. Okay, take a deep breath in. Here we go. 10, down, 9, down, 8, down. If you have no armrest, you just stand up. 7, down, 6. It's a little harder on your legs to do it without your hands. 5, down, 4, down. I'm going to put my hands back on. 3, down, 2, down, 1, and blast off. That one was for Mitch. I know Mitch requests that one often, so that was for you, Mitch. The rocket ship. Okay, let's do the lion and then we'll get Gizmo a chance to show off some of his tricks. Okay, for the lion, big, scary claws. Then we're gonna open our eyes as wide as we can. We're gonna open our mouth as wide as we can. We're gonna stick out our tongue as far as we can. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. I don't know, my lion sounds a little sick. Hopefully he's okay. All right, we're gonna do one more loud lion so you can wake up your lungs and your chest and your voice, okay? Big, scary claws. Open your eyes as wide as you can. Open your mouth as wide as you can. Stick out your tongue as far as you can. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Give your jaw a little massage. Hopefully that woke up. Sometimes when I do the lion, it makes me cough a little bit because I'm cleaning things out a little bit. But you can give your jaw a little massage. Let's do one more. Give yourself a big hug and a pat on the back to say thank you for doing something good to get things started off this week by moving your body a little bit. I know I'm a lot more awake than I was an hour ago. I'm going to move this table and chair and give Gizmo a chance to show off some of his skills a little bit, okay? So here we go. All right. I think Gizmo is ready for this. We've been practicing some of these tricks. Gizmo, whoop. Woo, there you go. I know he can jump much higher. Let's see if we can do whoop. Yeah. Oh, look at that. He's ready to do it. Whoop. Oh, I got to move it up higher, don't I? Okay. Whoop. There we go. Good job, Gizmo. Good job. Let's move that one out of the way. Okay. Down. Good boy. Roll over. Roll over. Here. I'm gonna move in a different position. Down. Down. Good boy. Good boy. Roll over. There we go. Down. Good boy. Let's see, we haven't practiced down. We haven't practiced this one. Bang, play dead. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. Yes. Okay, come over here. Sit. Good boy. Shake. Yes. Other one. No. Other one. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Gizmo likes showing off. Hopefully you could see what he was doing there. Down. Good boy. Roll over. Yes, good boy. I think that's all for today. We just wanted to show you some of the things that he's been working on. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you have a wonderful week. I'm planning to be here next Monday, so hopefully you guys can join us again next Monday. I'll do a new Facebook event, so I believe that'll be the 11th of May. So I will see you all next Monday. Thanks for joining me, and whenever you need it, give yourself an extra hug. All right, thanks everybody. Bye.